Be live streaming. I'm gonna put the loops on my gloves, controllers through my wrists, and we will begin this video. Alright, welcome to Karnage Chronicles video number 2 for me. I created a beginner's guide just showing the starting area of the game and the first dungeon crawl through. And now I'm going to start creating a crawl through the second dungeon. This is a dungeon crawling game, if you haven't guessed already. It's virtual reality. It's called Karnage Chronicles, and it's produced by Nordic Trolls. It's still in alpha. In fact, it's version 0.8.6.2. It's the first update after the multiplayer update where up to 4 players can come through, go through a dungeon, kill monsters, collect loot, fight bosses, and kind of talk through your microphone and your headphones with no complicated accessories or chatting apps. You can actually do co-op by going into public games, private games with friends only. As the game grows, you should be able to join more farming matches pretty often. A lot of this was explained in the first game. I'm just going to go ahead and start with my character and talk as I go along. Okay, so I will be in the second dungeon to start with, because that's where I left the game. There's a bit of content you'll have missed. We'll have finished the first dungeon, caught the boat, stopped here. This guy will have walked out and started talking to us, and he's got some great walking and talking animations. So let's take a look at what he has to say. I don't want to spoil too much of the content. My goal is to get into the dungeon fighting. The narrative at the beginning is worth seeing just to see the quality of this character and this new dungeon update. It is a beautiful dungeon with some great mechanics and gear. Here we go.
Oh, it's a sweet story. I found him in the upper tunnels when he was a pup and raised him myself. I think the rabbits bred him, but somehow he didn't turn out like the rest of their dogs. So they threw him out. Poor Truffles.
So Truffles is his pet, who hides out behind the house. He gives you something. I guess I did this earlier because there's a handle on that barge that wasn't there before. See it glowing? It was gone. Apparently Truffles had stolen it, and I had to bring a toy for Truffles to play with. And here is Truffles. Nice little friendly pup. Aww. So you give him the toy, and he gives you the barge handle. And I'm just going to look around. I'm not sure if this dungeon's reset. Some of the things that I would normally have goofed around with are not here. I think I might have killed a few creatures waiting for my friend last night, and then forgot to reset it. This old tablet piece is going to come in handy by the end. We have to collect 3 pieces, and it comes... gets turned in for a prize like this weapon here, which is one of the more powerful ones I've had so far. Check my inventory. I'm going to sell a bunch of junk that I got doing the first dungeon run through. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. This is actually called Truffle's Collar. It came from the first dungeon. Has no bearing on the quest so far as I can tell. How good a ring is that? It's a pretty good ring. Stick it there for now. Sell that. Sell this long spear. I think that's actually a decent helmet. I don't think I want to get rid of it. And this potion, I will use that soon. I have lots of food here. This dungeon kills you for health. I have a bottle of what's called the IMPA beer, which you can get right here. Rather than having to use the teleportation scroll, if you've played this game before, teleportation scrolls, you pull it 2 ways with 2 hands. This beer, you just grab it, you down it back at your face, and it teleports you back to the store. It's a quick way to get back here if you need to. So I have a bottle. I don't need 2. That horn comes in handy later on. I have one back at my starting trophy room, so I won't buy another one. I'll just go out and get it when I need it. Take note of the cute little kitten up there. So far hasn't done anything. This gear here is interesting. I did use this crossbow for a bit. The same place where I get this nice little mace with the 3 tablet pieces, I also get this 7-bolt high damage crossbow. It won't be something that you necessarily get quick. It's a random pop out of a chest that you probably might get it the first time, or you might get it after 6 dungeon runs. So it might actually be worth buying this 5,000 gold piece crossbow bolt if you have lots of excess cash. Anyway, so we are gonna bypass this area. It's a little tricky on these steps here. And grab the handle, and we want to go over there. I find in multiplayer this is really hard tracking and laggy. In single player it's alright. I mentioned in my tutorial video that when you're playing single player, if you are a warrior, you'll see warrior gear drop. If you're archer, you'll see archer gear drop. I imagine that'll be the same when they eventually have clerics and wizards. But if you play multiplayer, multiplayer allows for a more random drop distribution because other players may join the game. So I've already got a lot of warrior gear for myself. I wanted to collect archer gear for my friend that I'll give to him later. So if I want to play a solo or multiplayer, like I can start a private game multiplayer and just play it as a single player and get the archer gear that I need. Anyway, that's a little side thing. And the same voice actor is doing, I believe, this content.
Immune to petty impulses of fear and doubt, his champions stepped into the mines. He knew what awaited his chosen, yet he had every confidence in their success. And if the putrid blood of goblins greased the gears of his machinations, then so be it.
So I explained in my first tutorial video, but I'll explain again. There's 2 modes of moving in this game. You can hold your grip button and use your trackpad to walk like this. For me, I get very nauseous once I start turning, so I tend to use this teleportation method to get around. It's very common for many VR games to use this. If you're new to VR, it's something that once you get nauseous doing the other method, you'll really appreciate the teleportation. There are other additions you can get, add-ons that allow you to run by moving your arms. Simply by bobbing your head and moving your arms, a lot of the motion sickness goes away because your body is like, oh, I'm supposed to be moving. Alright, I think I fought up to this point, killing some creatures. We are now going to be engaging, yeah, there's some up there, some monsters. Alright, when you first come in, you want to go up to the right. Watching for those little guys that look like mushrooms that scream and run at you. I keep my crossbow at all times in this dungeon because these screamers need to be shot, because if they get in range, they're going to hit you. In the easy mode of the game, which I played with someone last night, it was 50 damage each that they did when they blew up. Maybe the bigger ones did more, I'm not sure. But we'll find out quickly enough how much damage they do when we see them. There we go. Alright. Look at the quality of these monsters compared to the kobolds. They are so interesting. All the glowing parts, all the textures. Even the feet have little glowing things. They got turtle shields. There we go. Crank my crossbow. Look at this dungeon. Huge mushrooms. I actually saw a TED Talk once where they talked about back in the day they had mushrooms in this world that were taller than skyscrapers, which sounds a little unreal, but the special scientists seem to believe that it was real. Alright. So, as you come along collecting your mushrooms for later consumption, there's a little cave here on the right. I'm going to indicate a few things here. Alright, I'll stop collecting stuff and go more just for the battle. Here we go. Look at that weapon. This guy's bigger. He's taller. Let's see if I can block him. Block, hit. Block, hit. Block. Block, hit. Anyway, I don't need to narrate it. There we go. Oh, nice crossbow bolt. Dropped right away. Not common to get something so valuable so soon. 53 damage. That's not bad. Stick that over there. Okay, this room is important. It didn't seem so when I first came through. But there's a number of reasons. Reason being, here is tablet piece number 1. This is all low-level food. Sorry, there we go. That will come in handy more so than you would think. Some paper to read, you can do that on your own. I think one of them might outline the other important factor, which seemed not very important when I first came through, but later on there's a puzzle to solve, and this is the first key to the puzzle. You should sketch this down on a pad or find a screenshot online. Let's go about taking a look at what we want to do here. Drop that for now. And I'll drop more later. We'll go sell some stuff in a minute. So I'm filling up quick. Oh shit. So I went from 424 health down to almost half life because of these 3 little suicide bombers. Jesus. Don't mind me, and we'll just let it recharge. In this dungeon, there is gear that might be beneficial. I'm using plus damage gear, but maybe I should be using regeneration gear. I have some really nice, there we go, regeneration gear back in the main storage area. Go. Sorry, I'm not much climb. Whoa, but definitely using my teleport here. That was unexpected. Not feeling like much of a clown tonight, but this run through is not so much around clowning, about clowning, as it is about. Oh shit. Yep, I'm gonna cuss a lot when these guys come running at me. Worse than the spiders in the first dungeon, just supercharged. When I did multiplayer last night with another player, he was a berserker. He would charge through it, accepting all the damage and dying just to to the next save point. Stealth kill when you can, but that doesn't work on the mage. Damn it. The mages heal too. Here, let's go back here. Switch my shield to here. Glitching out. Taking advantage of glitch? Why not? I want to preserve my life as much as possible. I don't want to hit the corpse. This is taking too much time. There we go. Keep your crossbow out in case there's more screamers. Because they come from up high. Like that. another set. There we go. Gotta love the stealth kills. Wow, this hassle.
Crossbow.
Ooh, another screamer. Let's go for the long shot. Yeah! I'm a terrible sniper. Should have got that the first time. If I remember correctly, there's probably a screamer on the left here. Another one. There we go. Those little suicide screamers, they quite damage themselves as well. Heard you guys. Where's that other guy at? Here we go. Let's see what we got here. Another crossbow. Wow. Alright. Money, 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 money. Alright, we're getting pretty full. We got 53 damage. Wow, that's a lot of crossbows. Alright, well, whatever. Maybe I'll start a crossbow collection. Alright. This is a good clue spoiler thing for you. This area down here leads to a boat. Across the water is a little area that has some items. Until you have all 3 pieces of tablets, you probably don't need to go down and over. But you can if you want. See that funky looking plant down there? I'm going to use my shield because I know what these guys do. I'm going to kill it in 3 arrows if I can keep consistently hitting it. My first shot, when it hits, won't matter because it will reposition slightly. Watch. Oh man. Here. These guys are so annoying to fight. I don't want to do it with the full amount of arrows. Here we go. Ah, good. They fire poison arrows at you, essentially. They're another type of archer that I do not like or enjoy. Silver plate. There's another one out there. This isn't an important part of the progression, but bastard. Well, I'll show you this part because it becomes relevant later. Alright, let's go for a ride. There are people to fight. Oh, here we go. There we go. Managed to get over relatively alive. A couple arrows in the head. Who's shooting at me now? Alright. A few more archers will probably pop up. Like I said, their weak spot is the glowing stuff. Potions. Mushrooms all on the floor. We're going to do a quick sale run in a second. Back to town. Because we're going to stock up on valuables. Some mushrooms. Now, some information here. Here's the second symbol I was telling you about. I wasn't telling you about it yet, but here, this second symbol is for the code later on. this garage, or this garage, this sucks. I'll get back to my description in a second. There we go. There we go. That was better than I thought it would be. This grave, not garage, is home to this crossbow bolt, this mace, or a random other item that I'm trying to figure out what else is in here. Oh, tracking on my left controller's not working, which may interrupt the entire broadcast. I look at my screen, it seems to be fine, but it's not behaving fine. Why is that? Grip, trackpad. Oh, well, that's weird. The trackpad's going reversed. Oh. There we go. Seems to be doing something. What the hell? Anyway, the 3 tablets that you collect, the piece that you buy at the shop, the one that I've picked up so far, and another one later on, which you find by solving the puzzle with the symbols I was telling you about, come here. Alright, I'm going to take a moment to turn off and then turn on this left trackpad, because it's operational, and on the screen it says it's connected, but it is not behaving right. Let's see, how does it feel? Ooh, it feels bendy. Oh, it's supposed to be. Alright. Oop. There we go. So, as I was saying, there is this giant grave that opens up when you collect the 3 tablets and you assemble them here. The tablet, one is for sale at the shop, one is found up in a cavern there that we just collected from, and the other is found by solving a puzzle later on using 3 symbols, and we've seen 2 of those symbols so far. Shall we go and come back later? You know what? I'm going to save myself some time. I want to sell a lot of this stuff, so let's go back. We drink the bottle, and we teleport back here. It'd be kind of fun if we woke up lying on the ground, passed out with the beer. Alright, now that we're in a shop area, we can sell a lot of the loot that we have. I don't need so many crossbows. Put this up here. Sell all that. That food will come in handy. And I know that this dungeon's going to be challenging. I am going to deviate from our dungeon crawl a little bit to go back to town. When you're at that cabin, you can go across the barge back to the pet's little alleyway, or there's the middle path that takes you to this portal, which brings you back to your starting area. Here we go. We're near the starting area of the 3 dungeons. If you've not played this game, there is Wyvern Scale, Caverns of Decay, which we're doing now, which is the new content, and then the Eye of the Dwarves, which is the 3rd dungeon. I am going back to the start point of the game. There's a quest giver right there, and a shop also further up that way. And this is the starting bedroom, and this is basically where I store all the stuff that I farm that I don't have time to think about whether or not I want to keep it or give it to somebody else. Where did that just go? There we go. I'm going to drop this ring on the floor. I don't need this potion. And in fact, I'm probably going to want the horn. Where did I put the horn? I may have run out of the horn. And I'm going to collect a purple bottle. Maybe 2. Maybe 3. I'm going to... Fire breathing potion is not one I use very often. I gotta unequip it first. So I'm gonna get rid of the fire breathing potions for now until I decide I want to use them more often. And I'm gonna actively put the purple potion here. Check around the room. Grab another healing potion. Should be more healing potions. There's the horn. There's some food. Healing potion. Healing potion. Wait. I don't want that many healing potions. That was a fire potion. My bad. I think I have everything I came for. Got rid of a bunch of stuff. Have much less in my inventory. Put the things that are not as disposable over here. And off we go. Sorry about the little side quest. I just wanted to show you also a bit of how I handle my gear storage. We're going up to the Caverns of Decay. And that should bring us here. I didn't pick up the bottle of beer that was back there. Oops. I gotta buy a new one. Sometimes the mechanics get a bit tricky. Buy that. Put that over there. I don't have much bag space, but I got everything I'll probably need for the next little while. You know what? I know for a fact I'll be back here one more time to sell stuff, so I'm going to drop this tablet. No. Leave the shop. In fact, I'll go on the dock so I can clearly see it. And drop this tablet piece right here and pick it back up later so I have more bag room. Feels good. Here we go. It's going a bit slower than I was originally planning for this journey to be. Ooh, nice tree. Didn't even notice it before. Alright. And of course we have to crank our own way back. I have to watch this because the tracking in my goggles are the only way the gloves get registered, really. Alright, here we go. Gotta bomb my way back up. We're coming up on the first boss, I believe, anyway, so... I left the dungeon, some things may have respawned. We'll find out very quickly if it's gonna be an issue. I hear something. Oh, it's a torch. That was the pitter-patter of little mushroom feet. Alright, we left off at this chest up here, maybe? There's some screamers on the left I killed. And down the boat. Here we go. Turn around because I'm tangled up in my cape. Here we go! Oh no, I don't like those guys. They are so annoying. They require almost direct confrontation. But let's try this mage first. Oh, he has a buddy. Come on. Damn archers. Where are you going? Alright, that was quite a bit of damage for a short period of time. Shoot one, and sometimes they shoot three. There we go. one of the situations where I feel a crossbow is a lot more steady and confident than a bow and arrow for handling those guys. Alright, let me just... See? I don't think an archer could have handled that. Stuff like some major damage though. Alright, here. One of the things I learned from my berserker friend is you can just charge ahead and avoid a lot of this stuff. But I am a survivor. See that giant plant? That is what we're about to battle. So let's take advantage of my quick load potions. 15% crit chance increase. The middle one will give me 40% bonus damage and a 20% heal. I could use the heal now. And here we go. Coughs to the pollen. Let's see. I'm afflicted by an ailment of some sort, so I'm going to eat food to avoid it. Alright, so I didn't get much chance to pre-think and talk about what was going to happen in that battle. The boss comes up, as you saw. You have to use a ranged weapon to shoot it, I believe. I haven't yet noticed if I can hit it from below, but I'll try that out next time. When it ducks back down, the 2 or 3 creatures will spawn. You have to fight them. When they go down, he comes back. He heals the longer you take to kill those extra creatures. So be quick about it. Alright. And something you may not notice right away is that there is a chest over here on the other side. Save point first. Down here on the right, and from my recollection, there are a bunch of things that spawn that you have to fight. Alright, let's see if more spawn because there were 4. Yes, there we go. There we go. Alright, 2 chests. I forgot about that. Oh. There we go. So, we got 2 chests, teleport scroll. That looks like a nice necklace and a lot of money. A lot of money. This one is a ring. A lot of money. Let's take a look at what we got. I'm going to rush though because I have a lot of damage still to go. Throw you over there. That is a nice 25% regen health. It's a fire breathing potion that I don't want. Alright, here we go. So for the next 3 minutes or so I should still be doing increased crit. And 40% extra damage. is why these guys are dropping so quickly. Take advantage of that. Damn it! There we go. Maybe some plants coming up. Bad. A little bit of silver here. Here they come. Oh, get underneath my shield. Right! Where's Leroy Jenkins when you need him? Woo. Armor. Oh, you bastard. Alright, here we go. Throw it back. That was too much damage. Eat some food. That's more food. I thought I heard one coming. There we go. Those guys are very slow until you hit them, and then they're very fast. Requiring a lot of management here. All right, puzzle. Left, then right. At least when they suicide, they'll be treasure. remember correctly, there's some scary things on the right, left. Nope, just him. Make some noise next time. Alright, lots of money. Here we go. I am at a reasonable amount of health. I feel confident moving forward a bit more. And there's some treasure and things. Ah, yes, this area. Boom. Don't want that. So, if I recall correctly, I want to go left. Now, there's going to be some guys here that I don't want to fight, but they're going to be there anyway. Plant on the left. I can take care of first. And got me. Another plant here on the right. Still getting me. Alright, let's eat some food. Damn it, right in the forehead too. Can't see through that. Back to the shield. Don't like fighting archers without one. Oh, screamers. Now this area I don't want to stick in. There are archers everywhere. So I want to run through this one after I kill this guy. Stick on my shield. Here we go. Alright, let's just run. Whee! Running, 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 running! Here comes a trap. It's like an Indiana Jones trap. There it is. Let it run by. Let's see if it kills these guys. Yep. Good job. Alright, here we go. Get those archers. And there'll be some over here. Forget them. There we go. This is the puzzle room I was telling you about. This is where you get the third piece of the puzzle. Ooh, look at that nice trap up there. So this room is a bit of a battle, I think. Nope, not until later, I guess. That's a lever that we'll use to open a door later. Collect some money while I can. Inventory's full, of course. There's a chest up here too. Take that. Potion, lots of gold. Alright. Let's be judicious about what I keep in my inventory. Who wants a maggot? Not me. Oh, here comes some bad guys. They wanted to say hello. Damn it. Those guys I was saying earlier move slow until you hit them and then they move fast. want to start throwing things at me, fine. Ah, forget them. Alright, so, the first thing I want to show you is without the right puzzle pieces for this, there are all these different patterns. You hit the button, you gotta hit the grip button. Nope, not that. Run away, run away, turn around. It's a fabulous trap. That's weird. Oh. The archer ran into the trap and killed himself. It's like, why did I hear change drop? Alright, so what I need to do is pause for a moment. I have a notepad that has the pattern on it, and I will use that to advance us. There it is. Reaching out in real life to grab the notepad. It's just stuck under something. There we go. Okay, the first symbol that I recall. Let me do this right. Up there. This is your spoiler if you don't want to solve this a different way. Okay, that symbol. What's the order? Get out of my way. Okay, that one is the Y. Oh, it's already on the correct one. That's strange. The second one looks like... this, maybe? 1 second. No, I don't think that's it. I'll double check. No. That looks familiar, but I don't think that's it. It's like a backwards bow and arrow. On the bottom. There we go. Nope. No, that's not it, is it? No, not at all. Wow. Maybe the best way to look at this is to walk around that. It's not. Shit. I have notes, but these don't seem to match the notes. I don't know what's going on here. Let's go for the third one first. That's the upside down T. Which I already saw one of those. Yeehaw! Wait, top or bottom? Bottom. Something ain't right here. I got the wrong order. I wrote them down completely wrong. So the one in the middle, that's it. So then this one must be there. The background arrow. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, I think this is it. Just in case it's wrong. It's wrong! Sorry about wasting time. Alright, we got a symbol that looks like that. That, yes, I have that in the middle of my chart. That one. Here is the first one that I have. What's that top one? Oh, the top one looks weird. Top one should look like a Y. That kind of looks like a Y. A Y with only one mark to the left, not two. Nope. Let's look for the Y mark down here. Do I hear something coming up behind me? Y mark on the bottom. So I believe the correct one is the upside down T. Wow. I must have royally screwed this one up. Okay, I think this is the first one. This one seems to be correct. The last one should be the Y with the mark to the left and the little. I think I had this problem before. And then the only way I solved it was to just do one combination. It's not you. Parchment on the floor here. Is it oh, right here. Nope, doesn't have the logo on it. I made it sound like I knew what I was doing, but I really didn't. It's strange though, because I have these sketched down. It's probably not in the right order. Okay. Wait. That bottom one is not even on my chart. Let's assume. How do I remember this one? That's the upside. That's the backwards arrow one, right? Yeah. And are they upside down? Did I sketch them upside down? No. I don't think that's the case. Could be the upside down thing. Let's find this T symbol. So this one in the middle, right here, I have that sketch. Do I see that symbol anywhere else? I do not. Okay. So the other symbol I need to find is the backwards bow and arrow one that I was just thinking about. It looks like this backwards bow and arrow. Yeah, that's the right one. That is the right one. Okay, so that should be here. I have this sketch for sure. the last one should look like a Y. And then that. That's the tricky one. That's not it. No, definitely not it. Although, you know what? Maybe. Let's go to the bottom symbol again. So forwards bone arrow with 2 slashes. Bone arrow with 2 slashes. But why not? Oh! Ha! 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 That was it. Alright, let's take my inventory. My inventory has that piece of tablet. And I'm going to go back to Sven's cabin. Because I can. Drop my notepad. And collect my tablets while I sell some stuff too. Let's sell this one. Damage is not a good bow. That's the lever for something else. That was 15%, right? 15% is not good. So I got this. I buy this. Gotta go get another bottle of beer. 7 is my drinking buddy. So I like to come back and visit him with these bottles very often. Let's go get this piece of tablet that I left lying on the ground here. Alright. Sorry about that long delay and that confusion. I had no idea what I'm doing. A lot more dungeon to crawl, but we're going to go visit that dwarf grave that we started off with earlier in the night with the 3 pieces of tablet. Na, 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 na. Here we go. I believe it's just before the last boss. We hang a left. We saw it earlier. There it is. Alright. Might as well grab those. And we call the boat. Grab some food because... What? Full. Fine. Not gonna be full for long. But... whatever. Alright. Don't recall if there's more combat that comes from this after you open the dwarf grave, but I'm going to be prepared with good old Bertha here. Didn't take the time to pause and admire the statues. There was too much combat earlier. Other things were on my mind. Alright. So, when you have your 3 pieces of tablet, there's this here, and you can put them in a different order each way. I'm going to try a unique order. 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1. Tablet 2. I don't know if the order actually makes a difference, but I'm going to try. Please, 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 please. Oh, it's another hammer. It's not bad. I heard there's a sword, so I'm trying to get a hold of that sword. Alright, what I'm going to do is take this better hammer, replace that green rocky one. And now I have 3 of that hammer. Lots of glowing things. things I do not want to get rid of. Wait, it's 104 for that head? I already have it. Okay, good. And for a small pond, there's a lot of sunken boats. Boots. Welcome to Canada. Alright, we'll just leave all that food there. And we're going to speed through the dungeon, and we'll have to teleport back soon to sell some things, because the inventory's getting full. Yeah! There are some things that I didn't kill that will shoot at me as I run by. Fork in the road. We went left, that took us to the puzzle and a locked door. We're going to go to the right and eventually unlock that door. There are some archers up ahead and a plant that I don't like. Asshole. Alright, I'm just going to speed through because I don't want to fight these guys. Oh boy, here we go. Good news. Oh shit, there's one up there too. Alright, we've got a lever that's missing a handle. That guy's worth a lot of money. I don't want this apple in the bag. I don't want this fish in my bag. I can drop the skull. It's worth money, but not enough. Drop that. And drop that. Oh, there's two of those. I guess drop these two. That's worth 300 gold. Let's take the lever that we had earlier. We found back in the puzzle room. And bam! Alright, so lever number 2 is already there. Entering a new phase of combat. Save point. Asshole. Die. There is a mage that comes walking down. That's a pain to deal with, but we'll try to kill these helpers. There we go. Being on an elevated level is a little difficult sometimes. They seem to get under your shield a lot easier. You have to crouch down. Alright, I'm not going to get him. Playing it cautious because there's some screamers up ahead. Let's see, is there any other food I want to chew on? Pretty low in health. I don't want to get caught up in anything dangerous. Oh, there's another one. Damn it. Turtle shield. try. Don't mind the shield though. I think the shield sells for 143. Where are those footsteps? I can hear them. Oh well. Here they come, nice and provoked. Alright, my favorite tactic. So you didn't get anything off, but I want that big, colorful pattern shield. Where are those footsteps? I think he's on the bridge directly above me. I don't think he'll bug me right away, though. I think there's some plants to the left. Yes, there is. There he is. Now, there's a guy for me to fight right around the corner. Big guy, too. Oh, man. He's got elevation on me. Let's hit those feet. Take advantage of this mechanic. And elevation. It's hard to figure out. Can't block your feet, can you? Oh god. Bad timing, Archer. I've healed. Damn it. There we go. Alright, here we go. So, the reason I came around here was this chest. And also the other symbol I was looking for is there on the wall. Oh, you bastard. Slow and steady. Hate to use one-on-one battles with archers. Alright. Oh no. Pardon me, sorry for the loud cough. Alright, there's a lot of roamers up here. Things spawn. Gotta be prepared to fight them all. Oh, great. Hey, I had a shield there. A spawn point there that I'd like to save for myself. Damn it. More food. Ranged battle, here we go. Wait, where'd you go? I don't want to fight you. It's a stealth kill at least. Yes. I'll come back. There's a treasure chest. There's gonna be a spawn, isn't there? Don't want to deal with these guys unless I'm prepared. No, fuck it. Any food, here we go. Woo! Whoa. They can lob a shot. Alright, let's get some things on the ground here that I don't want. Where's that gonna sell? 700. Holy cow. Deals 103 damage. Which is actually a fair amount. It does 125. Wow. Okay. Whatever. Try to take on. Can I take these guys on together? There we go. A lot of damage, wow. Oh, Archer. What do we do with these guys? No, we don't, because I didn't reload. Alright. This is why I hate the screamers. I should respawn only about 20 feet behind me. Oh. But I don't. I spawn back here. Why? I don't get why. Back where is here? You know what? We're getting pretty loaded on gear. It's time to go buy some more food too. Take some valuable things. When you die, I think it respawns a lot of screamers too. So I'll be cautious of that. All these respawns are back. Yep, there's the wizard. Alright, we got... What do we got? Alright, we're gonna do it this way. There we go. Got lucky with the archer and the wizard at the same time. Alright, what can I teleport in here? Forgot about them already. Decided, why can't I move? Gets frustrating after a while in here, I guess. I feel that way. Ah, not another archer! No! I don't like archers. Come on. I just want a chance to recover. And that's what a whiny gamer sounds like, right, guys? Okay. Drop. Oh, there's two of those. Carry lots. No. God damn it. Oh, another archer way up there. So many archers. Alright, before I can deal with this, I need to get my head on straight. Drink a bottle of beer. We're going to sell some things like this. And I'm just curious what this looks like. Huh. Not a bad weapon, but I got better. I'm gonna take some and buy a bottle of beer. I'm going to go deposit some stuff back in the starting area. Well, that's coming back. Alright, let's drop that. Drop that. Now we got a lot more bag space, and now I need potions. And food. Outside of potions, I got probably one more of those, right? For the fire breathing? Oh, no, too many. Too many. Alright, I got food. Got beer, and I got potions. Dropped off all the excess loot. I am taking a lot of toxic damage. I guess if I took the 15 damage percent, let's do that. Actually, this necklace here, I'm just tired of taking too much damage. I'm gonna lose 15% of my gold, but I got enough gold. And we're going to drop the gold necklace. There we go. And 14 damage versus health regeneration. That is the health regen, doing less damage. Dropping that. And I'll keep the other 14 damage, or should I go for another health regen? Is that health regen? 20%. Drop that. I just dropped a 25% over here. Where though? Somewhere around the shield. Huh. Oh, is that it? Alright, let's take a look. I should have the ability to drop the helmet. Damage ring. Archer gloves. That should just get sold. That should just get dropped. That should just get dropped. There should definitely be a 25%. Oh, there it is, right on top of the shield. Health gain, regained by 25%. Screw damage. Let's just live by the whatever. So we have a total of 55% health regeneration increase. So shouldn't need as much food anymore. Shouldn't have to manage the inventory as much. But we're gonna definitely do less damage. Battle will take longer. That means more heroes. I'll just take more potions. Alright. There we go. How much food do I have? Fair amount. I summoned the birds back last time. I know I did. Definitely a multiplayer game. All this long silences don't make for good streaming, I don't think, does it? Do 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 do. Rolling, rolling down the river. Rolling. There we go. And here we go again. Yeehaw! Should be some respawns because I died. We will find out very quickly. A lot of the things that pop out of the ground tend to respawn. A lot of the zombies. Alright, lots of archers to fight. It's exactly what I don't want to do. Oh, right, witches. Alright, I need a good avenue of retreat, so this guy's gotta die. There we go. I'm glad I left this 7-bolt. Slow and steady wins the race. I should be regenerating, but I'm not. It's guy I was playing with last night also said something similar. He put on a regeneration ring. Okay, it regenerated a little bit. Does it regenerate faster or just more health? I hate these things. Two of them is all it took to knock me down that much. Oh, no. Back off. That's all I gotta say. Is back off. Oh, I just want to see us die. 40% damage increase and that extra crit. A little bit. I think some things spawn in here as I go through. Yep. Go. Notice there's a helmet up ahead. How do I want to do this? Noticed he's gotten glitched there before. More than happy to have that happen. I think some things spawn here too. Yep. Die. becomes fun. Not expecting that. God damn it. Plant. Damn it. I heard something else spawn, but I don't know where. Oh, they're in the room next door. Whoa. Oh. Oh, he's a toughie. Here we go. Not so toughy. Oh, you are tough. So, if the developers are watching this still at this point, when I shoot at the mage, it hits his staff, which is like hitting the old archer thing. Alright. There's a clue at the beginning of the game about this, or this dungeon, I mean. In the shop you can buy a horn, useful for waking up the heavy sleepers. So cute. Ready? Thank you. And this is where we find a treasure room. And some more clues and hints. There's a symbol there for part of the puzzle.
The dwarves built these ruins in the long ago, as part of the outer defenses of the city beneath the mountain. This was their home, yet they abandoned it. The saga claims the dwarves left when orcs and draconians infested the land. A lie so ancient, the dwarves themselves believe it to be true.
Okay. Maggots over 21? Jeez, I didn't realize that. More than the silver plates. More than gold. I know that's very little. Let's drop you. Alright, so the puzzle room that we did earlier is on the other side of this door. There'll be some respawns. Hello. One silver plate can drop. 32. Alright. Do I try to go through these guys? Or do I go back the other way? I'll go back the other way. Yeah. Alright. Back to this area. Another archer immediately to my left. Going to face him. I'll leave this treasure behind before I forget. Oh, another one right there. What do you know? It's a new tactic, aiming over the head of the guy charging at front. Oh, come on. I might just rush this one. No, rushing will get me killed. Some spawns. Come on. I just don't want to deal with this right now. Drank the potion. I have that on video. That was glitchy. 254 health out of 424. That's what the potion was delayed reaction was. Damn it. Alright, what's going on here? Anything I want before I go? No. Oh, we're gonna have respawns back here, aren't we? Did I drink a potion already? Looks like I did, and there's a timer. Oh, that's what that is. It's potion effects. food yet. Oh god, that scared me. Stressful. Who else is shooting me? Back there. Alright. This is not where I expected. I'm missing a dead dwarf arm. Oh, wait. I know where it is. Alright, so the dead dwarf arm should be to the left. I think I got this. Get myself into some trouble. These things have like sniper vision through the wall. Fair warning for anyone that hasn't seen this part of the game yet. There are some harpies in the air, and they are topless. It is a PG warning. I don't think it's anything problem, but you know, some people might not want to have no warning. So here we go. Ah, bad aim. Frozen sometimes. Oh, freaking plant. Leave me alone. Oh. It's like I knew it was coming. A little too much AI on these guys. There we go. That's what I want. That's kind of funky. Just doing circles. There you go. What do I want to do? Well, I don't want to do that. Run away! Deal with most all of that crazy shit. Do not want to fight you, but you're making me. Oh, come on. Thank God. After here. Alright. This should lead me to the dead dwarf arm that I am looking for. Oh, I haven't given you any explanation as to why. It's late at night. I've gotten tired of talking, but let's try talking again. Alright. Across this bridge, I have to go down a hill. And find a dead dwarf arm. Why? Because it's going to be used in something coming up. Oh shit. There we go. Shit. Nope, you come to me. Find in a swarm situation, you need them to come to you even if they're dazed, because if you go to them, it's more likely that they will flank you. Where is my life? I'm good. I don't need to rush the food. Alright, here is the dead dwarf. Here's a goblet. Oh, and an arm he no longer needs. There's something like food. There's more wealth in here that I can't remember. There's that. Alright. Run away! Whoa, getting dizzy. Alright. I'm going to show you the trick to this last part of the dungeon. Once I get one more thing on the other side. Oh, Harpy, where are you? I can hear you. Come on, I got you. Where'd it come from? Come on. Give me some more warning. Oh, that was pretty epic. Alright, what was I doing? Inventory full. Where's my life? I should eat some food. eye. Drop the mushroom for now. And drop the silver plate. There we go. Now there's some food over here. So the key thing we need is to go down here. And there's a sparkling little harpy feather. Oh, hello. Come on. I got you. You got me. I got you. Come on. I'm wagging at you. Where they came from, but whatever. This harpy feather in here is a critical component to solving the dungeon. Right. Took me a really long time, but oh, come on, you're up above, aren't you? Another one. Come on, leave me alone. Alright, let's do this thing. Shield. Wait, what did I just do? There we go. There you are. There. Okay. As I was saying, dead dwarf arm, harpy feather, both found in this area. Alright, I'll tangle up my cord. And I would come down here and I'd see the statue, and it looks beautiful, and there was nothing I could do until I got a good hint that you hit that. Alright. And you pick up that file, and what you do is you pick this up, read it, also look at the back, and you get the general concept that you were to take this blue vial that you just got, a harpy feather, and sorry, the dead dwarf armor is there. This lovely guy here goes up there, and the gate opens. And this takes us to the final boss. There are some spawns that happen, and they are deadly as F. So I'm going to prepare myself with my last blue potion. Load that potion there. And prepare to fight. I don't need that food right now. Here we go. Yep, here they come. Oh boy, I'm gonna get away from that wizard because he is dangerous as F. This guy's a little tougher. Wizard scaling him. Come on. Oh, come the fuck on! Excuse my language. breathing damage potion did a lot, though, actually. It made that guy jerk around. Goddamn harpies are back, too. And the plants, I imagine. Here we go. Yeah, the plants are back. Damn it. Oh, is this stealth kill? Nice. Flail, flail. Come on. You can do it. Flail. I don't know why all the harpy stuff goes down that ramp. Great. I have no proper food. I'd like to go in this battle more prepared. I just don't want to have to die and redo things. I gotta get another bottle of beer. Alright, I'm gonna go get some purple potions and a fire breathing potion, because that really did seem to make a big difference. Should be enough. Alright, anything else? How much healing? I have 3 healing. Do I have another healing over there? Yes, I do. More fire breathing. More of that one. Fire breathing. The health regen at this point at the end of the dungeon isn't doing me as many favors. So I'm gonna drop the health regen rings and do the plus damage rings. Oh. What the hell is my rings? Alright, let's find the right stuff here. Damage, that's what I want. Health regen, 14 damage. Gold amount. No, drop. No, drop. Alright, there we go. I have additional damage. Yeah, let's go. Almost done, folks. Late. All right, speeding through the dungeon. Almost there. Piece of gold. Alright, back to the high-risk battles. Let's do this crit chance for now. Crank this, crank that. Those guys will come back, but there's some plants here I want to deal with first. God, these guys can see through everything. Alright, can't get all that treasure from the harpies down the ramp until I fight these guys. Need to have my potions ready. I am at full health. I've got crit chance increase. Alright, here we go. Run away! Oh shit. Love you. so, my friend. Harpies are coming. Trying to get me anyway. We'll go down by the harpy treasure. Boop. She should be coming soon. Ooh. Weapon. No cash. There you are. Alright. All that to do. We're about to finish this dungeon. Once again, I have that going. Might as well stick that there. Healing potions. Food is almost done. I don't want to waste good food, so let's get some cheese. That. Fill myself up. There we go. Battle on. Potions of healing already. How do I want to swing this? Still got the buffs. I have healing potions. I have food. Alright, let's just do this. Have time to heal him, and you're good. The power of clerics. Shoot dead fish everywhere. Alright. And at the end of the dungeon, before you go out, oh, chests! Money and treasure. Some information.
Blood decorated the ruins, spilt by the might of his champions. His prize lay within their grasp. Could they sense the feverish pulse of its corruption? How?
That, folks, is the end of the new content. I am tired. Sorry I have not explained things much. I think we are currently in the 3rd dungeon. Yes, we are. And I am not going to do that right now. I hope you found it exciting. It was a bit challenging for me, more so than the first time around even. I don't know how to explain why, but it was. Alright, is there anything I'm going to leave here? That does 96 damage. Nope, we're going to sell that. I'll leave this in here for now. Keep gear. Leave this in here for now. Back to the shop, sell off, and then go to bed for the night. Whew. Gotta work up my charisma game next time I live stream because I feel like I am a zombie. If you all enjoyed it, keep food, sell, and up to 93,000 gold. That's a lot. Wow. Alright. Good night, folks.